Jennifer Porter, and I'm turning the camera. Okay, I think you can see me. Yes. Sharon's accident. I'd like to tell you a story about something that happened to me 2 years ago. When my third child was still crawling, I looked out the window and I saw that the strawberries were ready to pick. Oh, I was so excited. So I took down a brown plastic bowl. So I picked up my baby and we walked down the stairs. Oh my gosh, and then we fell down the stairs. And at the bottom, I looked and I saw my baby was bleeding. She had blood on her face. So first of all, I ran to get a cloth and wipe her face. And I realized that my elbow was hurting very badly. I wanted to hold my baby, but I couldn't hold her because my arm hurt. So I set her on my lap. So I thought I should call my husband. But I looked at the time and I saw that, oh, it's 5 o'clock. My husband will be on the road on his way home, so I can't call him. Sorry about that, my alarm went off. Okay, so a boy came around the corner and he saw me and my baby, and I was trying to explain to him that I broke something. I broke my arm. It's broken. And he finally understood and he said, "Oh my gosh, it's broken?" And then he left. So I waited, and then up came my neighbor. And I was trying to tell her that my arm really hurt and I think it's broken. And the boy is tapping the woman saying, "Broken." And she pointed to me, "Broken." So the woman left. And someone was coming back, and I realized, oh, I thought it was the woman, but no, it was my husband. He comes up and he says, "What happened?" And I told him, "I fell." And he said, "You fell? That's all?" So I was really worried, and we put the baby in the car very carefully, and we both got into the front seats and drove to the doctor's. So usually the doctor's office closes at 5 o'clock, but it was still open. We were very lucky. So the office was dark. It was dark, but the doctor said, "Come on in, come in." And we went in and sat down. The doctor came in and the nurse came in. And I said, "You need to help my baby, Paula." And the doctor said, "No, you first." And I said, "Me first? No, you need to look at my baby first. She's bleeding on her face." And the doctor said, "No, I'll see you first." So the doctor said, "What happened?" But we couldn't communicate in sign language. And the doctor wanted to know what happened. So he could write a report. And my husband didn't know what had happened because he wasn't there. So the doctor sent me to have an x-ray, and my husband and the doctor were talking. The two of them were talking, and I was lucky that I could lip read most of what they were saying. So the doctor put ice on my arm, and I held the ice on there. And the doctor put Paula, my baby, on the table and strapped her down. And I was really worried, and I thought, that's hurting her. And he said, "No, it's just as if you're holding her tightly." So the doctor stitched Paula up and then cleaned up the wound, and the whole time Paula's crying, she's kicking her legs. She is stubborn. She wouldn't stop moving around. We had to hold her legs and we had to hold her head so the doctor could stitch her up. So Paula had to get 5 stitches on her face. Oh my goodness. So finally my husband had to help me write the report because I can't write with my left hand. I write with my right. So he helped me to write the report, and we went home and could finally relax.